Hi, I'm Chef Trevor Johnson, Executive Chef of The Lab Kitchen, and happy Mother's Day. So today we're doing a special 3-course Mother's Day menu, and we're gonna get started with the first course, which is a beet and burrata citrus salad. So the first thing you wanna do is take your beets. You should get large beets, roughly the size of your fist. And you just wanna cut the top and the bottom off. And then just peel the sides. I like peeling the beets because this way you don't have to worry about washing them. So we're going to put it in some tin foil and just give it a pinch of salt on all sides. Doesn't need any oil or anything else. Wrap it up nice and tight. And then put it in the oven at 350 degrees. And that's gonna go for an hour and a half. So while our beets are roasting, we can start on our pistachio vinaigrette. So I have a 1/4 cup of shelled, peeled pistachios. Gonna put those right in our blender, along with half a shallot and about 2 teaspoons of chopped rosemary. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Some lemon zest and juice. Lemon and pistachio are like best friends. You'll find that a lot of recipes that have pistachio will also have lemon. Something about that brightness, that acidity that just really complements the flavor of the nut. And also a teaspoon of lemon juice. Along with a teaspoon of honey. Nice pinch of salt. And then about 1/4 cup of olive oil. And we're just gonna blend this until it's all nice and comes together. So don't worry about getting it perfectly smooth. Having the grittiness of the pistachios actually makes for a nice textural contrast. And also it just adds some nice texture to the dish overall. So it's gonna be a little creamy, a little citrusy, a little nutty. perfect balance with the creamy mozzarella. Just give that a nice taste. Delicious. All right, so let's move on to the citrus. So I have some oranges and a grapefruit. And what you want to do first is give yourself a nice even cutting surface, so slice the top and the bottom off. And what we want to do is we just want to go around and kind of curve our knife and take off the sides, remove all of this pith. The pith is that white, bitter part of the citrus. No one likes to eat that, it doesn't taste good. So we're just gonna go around, cut it all off. And all these scraps, by the way, there's still a good amount of juice left over. So what I like to do is just squeeze all that out, and then you have a nice, some nice fresh squeezed orange juice. You can use that for salad dressings in place of lemon juice. You can put it in a cocktail. You can just drink it straight like I do. And then with the last orange, you just want to zest it. I'm going to use some of the zest to garnish our final salad with. Let's put that aside. And we'll continue with our citrus peeling. This is also why it's good to have a nice sharp knife, because otherwise you might need to saw back and forth. You see I got this nice sharp knife and just go right around. Sometimes if you have blood oranges like I do, they might want to break apart. That's okay. Just kind of let the fruit do what it wants to do. We'll just have a lot of different shapes in our salad. But for the rest of them, I'm just gonna make nice thin slices. All right, clean up a little bit. Okay, so we've got our citrus cut, we've got our vinaigrette made. Let's check on our beets. Perfect. Nice and squishy. If you take a fork, just insert it. It should go in with very little effort. And I had these ones cooking a little bit ahead of time, so they're already cooled. You want to make sure that they're cooled for the salad, especially because cheese is involved. So I'm just going to cut them in nice, thick slices. And then cut them in little wedges. When I have different components of a salad, but I have some of them that look similar, like the beets and the citrus, I like to cut them in different shapes, just so you get a better sense of what's what. Makes the salad a little more diverse looking. Okay, so our beets are cut and roasted. Our vinaigrette is made, citrus is cut. For our burrata, just want to give it a little drizzle of olive oil, pinch of salt, few cracks of pepper. So what burrata is, it's when they make mozzarella, they create a pocket while they're forming it. And they stuff that pocket with something that's called stracciatella. Stracciatella is strands of very tender mozzarella mixed with cream. So it's really rich. It's kind of like a cheesy starburst, if you will. All right, so now let's start assembling. I just want to make it look very organic. Get a little bit of everything everywhere. Some of those nice segments of blood orange. Make it nice and pretty. Small pinch of salt, just season everything, make sure everything's nice and tasty. I want to take our beautiful pistachio vinaigrette. Just ladle it on. Don't be shy. This vinaigrette's not overpowering, but it is delicious, and you want to get as much of it as you can. Put our stracciatella right in the center. And I've got some basil. I'm just gonna tear it. I want it to look kind of rustic. I like nice big chunks of greens. If you don't like basil, mint actually goes very nicely with this salad as well, or you can use parsley or chives. I just find that basil is really complementary with the cheese as well as the pistachio vinaigrette we've made. You got some of that orange zest we did earlier. And I saved a little more of that vinaigrette just right over the top of that stracciatella. And there's our first course, our lovely brunch salad. So now the best part. Cracking open this burrata. See how creamy it is inside? Your mothers deserve this. Thanks for joining us, and please tune in for the next course.